Well, a very good morning to all of you. We have been talking about different terms and concepts which are relevant in understanding, in studying, in learning literature. So far, we have talked some of the important terms beginning with A to Z. In this lecture, I shall tell you about a term which begins with H alphabetically, and it is one of the important figures of speeches that you have learned so far. It is hyperbole. Hyperbole, the Greek term, which means overshooting. The literal meaning of the word is overshooting, and the term hyperbole refers to the use of exaggeration, exaggerated language, and this is intended for rhetorical effect. Means this exaggeration is for the rhetorical effect, means appealing the readers, and it has an assumption. It assumes, means while using the hyperbole, the writers assume that the reader will not be persuaded of the literal truth of the overstatement. Okay, they will not miss. They do not uh, go into the literal truth of the overstatement. They'll be appealed by the exaggerated language. So it is a figure of speech and an important literary device, which is used to create heightened effect by using deliberate exaggeration. The exaggeration that is used is deliberate one, intendedly. Okay, and it is often a boldly overstated or exaggerated claim or statement which adds emphasis without the intention of being literally true. For example, when uh, you hear a line from the song, "मैं कोई ऐसा गीत गाऊं, सितारे तोड़ लाऊं." Now we know that it is not possible to bring stars on the earth is not possible, and stars are very big in their size and all. Still, we believe in that. Means we do not go for the literal truth. So this figure of speech is used in rhetoric. Rhetoric means speeches, elocutions, etc., and literature. It is often used for serious, comic, or ironic effect. Now, some of the examples of hyperbole are given here. These examples are from our day-to-day language. For example, I'm so hungry that I could eat a horse. So in Marathi as well, you say something of this kind. Itki bhook lagdi, okay, and then you compare it your hunger with something else. So here a person says, "I'm so hungry that," or a person says he could eat a horse itself, which is impossible. Another example is that purse looks like it cost $1 million. The purse cannot cost $1 million, but the person is saying like that. So that is exaggeration. Another example is, "I love you to the moon and back." So this is again very difficult. He feels buried under a mountain of work. So you can see that nothing runs like a deer. This is an advertisement of John Deere. So these are some of the examples of hyperbole in a day-to-day language, and in literature as well. We come across uh, this particular literary device being used by the authors, by the writers, very effectively for their writing. It is effective. Hyperbole is effective as a literary device in many ways. Means what happens exactly? By exaggerating something in an extreme way, means it can be a character traits, writer's tone, theme, or idea. Hyperbole can capture a reader's attention. In Hindi songs, you come across uh, the use of hyperbole, and even John Donne's poems you must have read. There is a use of hyperbole. In his song, he says, "Go and catch a falling star, create a child with a mandrake root," which are impossible things. So this is how hyperbole is an exaggerated statement, and it is used in literature for appealing the reader. So the use of hyperbole, as I said, captures the reader's attention. In addition to that, it can cause the reader to question a narrator's reliability. The readers may start reflecting on the writer's true intention, and it provides a level of absurd humor for entertainment. Sometimes we laugh at the use of such exaggeration in rhetorics and in literature. Means the reader may question the narrator's reliability. We may say he is overstating. He may question the writer's intention or reflect upon, think over the writer's intention, or it may provide a level of absurd humor just for the sake of entertainment. So, this is how we understand the literary device hyperbole, which is the Greek term.